Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a...
Say hello to the Lord with my sincerest regards. Why the rising tide of troubled waters we cross into the fire and frost when the desire is lost? Is it survivor's remorse that raised higher the course? During the year of the horse, I had so much to resolve, it hung me over. I was fearing the hair of the dog. They keep my homie. I was there when they carried him off. When we buried him, we wrapped him in Nigerian cloth. They told a story about him having a malaria cough. They tried to say he had a that was clearly a torch. I hold the fury so they fear me, but it nearly was lost. Expecting me to be forgiven like it really was squashed. But I have seen so much that I can never be hushed. I've been the bearer of a burden that is heavy as I'm pure legacy, incredibly I'll never be touched. It ain't nowhere to go from here but up.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson, and we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Jesse Minter's going to signal for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Left complete. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Get it to Andrews on the RPO. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
15 yards. And a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
RPO here, quick throw, grabbed by Flowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offensive line fast.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Dolphins have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Willis in the pistol. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught. Devon Achane. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is reeling. They're on their heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his back. Achane. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Complete to Devon Achane.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. First and 10 here for Willis. Now 4-6 passing on what has been a very busy drive for him.
19 Tiger.
It's Achane on the inside give. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Working on 2nd down. Willis. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are unmoving.
Here's Willis. Has it in close. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Willis. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. As that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
HN. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Willis now. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Miami.
Ryland Patterson on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. LaJohntay Wester to return it. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. This is Henry to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On first and 10, it's Henry. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
More with Henry. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Now it's Jackson. Heave toward the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here's Willis to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And they'll throw third and long. He'll put everything he's got behind it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Willis to throw it. He's going for it again. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
down carry for Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is a Miami first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You can get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. A play fake now, Willis to throw. Headed out right. Caught by the open man. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And there it is. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, good luck stopping a big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Rasheen Ali on the return. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. The drive begins with Henry. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the first down, too.
And the Baltimore first down.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He finds Bateman on the slant. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Start of the 4th quarter, offense set up 1st and 10. RPO here, quick throw, grabbed by Flowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They get it to Andrews on the RPO. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32. 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
Quick throw is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
More yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. He brushed him off with ease. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
All or nothing, they'll run it. He gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Willis looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. Defense gets to him, shoves him out. Gain of about 16 before they did so. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Achane reels it in. And he spins right by him. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Devon Achane.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fields the hard squib kick. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They give right side to Henry. And he's going to opt just to dive down, give himself up. Something was broken on that play, Brock, and it cost him. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long.
The 22-yard line.
Another run for Henry. That run good for H. Now they've got 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 7 to the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. Here's Henry running left. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Henry on second. Has a lane inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running this with Henry. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And it's not over yet. So they score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Ravens will line up for the 2.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that ball. And now they're in line for the win. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Here he is to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And on to their last snap here. One final shot here. Caught by Washington, left side. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, Brock, they pulled out the win, but can't be feeling too good about it. Felt like they should have beat this squad a lot more convincingly than they did.
Hey, I get it. On paper, this was a lopsided contest, but you don't play these games on paper. And this team brought everything they had. No such thing as a guaranteed win in the NFL. So it was a little too close for comfort, I got it. But more importantly, they still got the dough.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.